Hello YouTube. So it's been a little minute since I've done a video. Been quite busy with work recently, but I just thought I'd give you a little update as to what's going on in the garage, what are my plans over winter. It's a very cold December day, and yeah, I'm just doing a bit of TLC in the garage, a bit of organisation, and I thought I'd just do a quick 5-10 minute video as to like what we got going on, so, and where we are with all the bikes. So the Gixxer is in a pretty good state. We did all the work on it, tore it all apart and got the engine open to see what the rattling noise was inside, and that turned out to be a cam chain tensioner that hadn't been assembled properly, was missing a spring. So by the time I got all that together, did the valve clearances on it, it was definitely less noisy, but I've still got a bit of a rattle. Could be the bottom end, or it could be a bearing or something in the clutch basket. I'm not entirely sure. But I did a track day on it where there's a video that I haven't uploaded yet, so that was at Cadwell. And yeah, you'll see me go around on that a little bit. But otherwise, bike's good. Doesn't really need much work doing to overwinter. Just gonna be ready to rip come 2024. So this one, there was on the KTM, I think I was doing a little bit of a rebuild series on that. I can't remember if I've got a video to upload or not at the minute, but effectively we got all that back together, and wasn't starting. Did a little bit of fault finding on it, and effectively had spark, and fuel was coming out. The only thing missing was compression. Turns out it's a little bit tricky to get the cam lined up on this. You got to kind of see when you take it off as to what position it's in, because it isn't directly on the marker, and that was one tooth out. So when I popped it back together again, bang, started first time. But I did a load of little bits and bobs on this, gave it an Apico rear lever guard, a bit of bling, new seat cover, new tank cap, and it's running really well. Like, this bike is basically ready to race. Needs a few little odds and sods. It's got some quick bleeders in here that I installed, just needs a cap on that. So yeah, really happy with this bike at the minute. The only thing letting it down right now is the front brake. So the front brake, I rebuilt the master cylinder before I went out last time. I didn't film that time, but it was at Besthorpe. And yeah, this is just, there's nothing here. I've opened it up just now, it's got fluid in it, and bubbles just keep coming out, so it's a bit of a recurring problem I've had. That's a genuine master cylinder piston rebuild kit in here. So the only thing I can think of is that it's got all balls seals in the master down here, and I'm thinking that might be the root cause. It might be like letting some air through there due to some crap seals. So the plan on this thing is to get that brake system sorted over winter, and hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit more on that come next year. A few more videos. I don't think I've actually done one video on this yet. Then the Millie. So the Millie's doesn't need much doing to it really. It's been a bit of a, looking a little bit tired right now, but I'm gonna give it a little clean for winter, get it all nice and ready for that. It's missing a few like screws here and there, so I'm going to get them installed. The front mud guard had a disc lock incident. Wasn't me, previous owner, so I'd like to get that changed out. These S22s are sort of getting to the edge of their life now, so probably do some fresh rubber on that come the new year. And otherwise, yeah, it's just going to get a clean up, and I think, I know a few of you have been asking for a video about Ryan's Fireblade when that gets, you know, built up. Been asking for a bit of a 1v1 Millie versus Fireblade, so that could be a really fun thing to do. For which case I might leave the tyres on it, film that, see how we do on it, and then I think I'm ready to sell this bike. It's got under 20,000 miles on the clock. It's, you know, runs really well. Oh, it does need a new battery. Battery's just sort of packed up really with the cold, so it could do with that. All the other bikes are on trickle charge all the time, but this one won't even accept the trickle charger now, so that's sort of needs a new battery.
Just bagged one of these bad boys, 200-piece Halfords Advanced sets, Black Friday deal. Really happy. That's going to be my new track day go-to toolkit. Got everything you could ever possibly need in it. Really excited about that. And in the back of the car, got another Black Friday goodie. We've got a Halfords Advanced roller cab 6-straw tool cabinet. That I'm not really sure where it's going to go in the garage. It's pretty slammed at the minute with stuff, but I'm thinking we'll get rid of these two things and we'll take all the stuff out of these drawers that I can never find anything in, or lay that here. And probably, yeah, a good spot for it might be here, so I can use it on the cars as well. And yeah, that's going to go here, and I'll be able to find some tools. Otherwise, in the garage, I don't think I've got anything major on. It might be that I change the setup for this, for the Supermoto wheels down there, so I can do a bit of that. It's all fully insured, MOT'd and taxed at the minute, so it could be quite fun to get out on this a little bit around town, pull a few wheelies, and see how that goes. But that's about it, really. I think that's about a bit of a summary as to what we've got going on. Oh, there is one more thing. So hopefully next season, Ryan and I will do a little bit more on the free tech stuff. I've got a guy at work who might be interested in tagging along for that as well, so that could be serious fun. But stand by. I picked these up. They're not here. They're in the missus' car. But yeah, so picked up the CB125 forks from Ryan the other day. So that's going to be a little winter project for me. I'm just going to tear them apart, because basically I feel like the forks are from wherever they used to be. We've bent them and we've changed the externals and rebuilt it. It's got emulators in them. But from wherever they used to be, the forks for me are just like nowhere near where they used to be. They're like, they just bottom out constantly. And you'll be coming into a really hard braking zone on the brake really hard, and then boom, you hit the hard stop and it kind of offsets you a little bit, and it's not pleasant on your hands and it tires you out. So I think I'm gonna just, have a little look at those, look at the forums, see what people say to do. There's talk of people like, chopping the springs down a little bit on them. And there's also a potential issue with our damper rod or something not sitting flush, which is a common issue for when you buy the kit. So I'm going to do a little video on tearing those CB125 forks down, seeing what the problem is, seeing if we can get it to performing good. We'll do a little car park session and see how the bike's handling. But last time we rode that bike, it was really competitive. It was pretty quick. The gearing was spot on. The suspension, as I say, had the issue, but otherwise it was still pretty good. The slicks were good. The only issue which we seem to keep running into was the electrical issues. There was the issue with the ground wire coming loose, and then a few sensor blocks that were a bit loose as well. So Ryan's gone through the bike, I think, taped everything up a little bit better, waterproofed everything, so hopefully that shouldn't be an issue again going forward. But apart from that, the bike's ready to race. So once Ryan's fixed everything that he broke last time he crashed, so yeah, we're in a good little spot. So I thought I'd give a little update. I think that's about it. That's everything we've got going on. And yeah, I'd like to just tidy this garage up so it's a little bit easier to work on stuff. Oh, one other update is I went to Bike Park Wales the other day, borrowed a friend's bike, gave it a go, the whole downhill thing, and the trails at Bike Park Wales, and got a little bit of a bug for it. Certainly, really enjoyed that, and definitely want to do more of it. So bagged myself a Specialized Stump Jumper Evo Alloy Elite on a Cycle to Work scheme. So that's going to be here in about a month, so I may do a few little mountain bike videos. There's a few trails near work, in Woburn Sands and Chigg Sands and stuff that I can go to. So yeah, really looking forward to doing a bit more mountain biking. It was certainly an easier get up and go, cheaper day out for quite a lot of fun. I'm really excited about doing a little bit more on that. So that's the winter update. Stay tuned for some more videos. As I say, I've got at least like 2 or 3 videos lined up that I just haven't released yet. Ryan's doing a 3-part Japanese series where he went to Japan, went to some really cool bike shops and stuff. That's going to be on the channel any moment now, so check it out when it's out. And yeah, nice one. Stay tuned.